to our current day thing, you know, because they're always mentioning health this and we need insurance, and now here the big thing is the fee.
And right now here, in our world, the really important, the one that we're considering right now is health.
Right. So are you trying to say like with like feed, like that's like a major point of control of the population because it's trying to do that? Are you trying to say that that's how it is?
Well, I was just trying to draw the similarities to say that.
She's just trying to apply the book to present. Also, remember how like they were saying how like Violet, I don't know, it's a different point, but remember how Violet, she was against the feed?
Yeah.
Like in a sense, I don't really think she was against it because she was trying so hard to be a normal person. She actually like, she was embarrassed to show Titus or whatever, her dad, like, oh, like he's using all these big words, like I know, let's get out of here. And like also she like tried manipulating it, like, and then when she tried to hang out with them, like at the end she's like, I just want to live a normal life, like I just want to do like these normal things like you, but I can't. And she's so frustrated that she can't live, like in a way she was frustrated that she couldn't live like them.
But she can't, you can explain it in two ways too. Physically, okay, she doesn't have like a really good feet, then she can't live like them. But then she can't really,
but like not
accepting their friend, like their circle.
I think she's just divided between what she really wants. She wants to either be part of the feed community and really be part of it, you know, like we are, if you're in the Facebook, you know, you have to be part of that. Or she wants to be part of the normal, or not me in this case, it wasn't the normal trend, which was, you know, thinking about
but then,
back in the, you know.
I think like when she like malfunctions and stuff, she noticed something's wrong with her. She notices like, okay, this is making me realize how it may be like I don't want to be part of that because it's taking this away from me. Like these like Titus, like she makes like he thinks that she makes him feel stupid, you know, like because he doesn't know how to do certain stuff. But like in a way, she's like, with that, if I had the feet, I'd probably be like him. And in a way, like I'm sure she doesn't want that.
Right.
She actually likes what she likes to read it. In a way, she's
Yeah,
off.
I think she doesn't want that. You know, just want to point out one example. Remember how they had a party, and then there was a one day that she was kind of a little bit forced to drink.
In the bottle.
Yeah, and then I guess in the end she was.
Well, no, the thing is that, like, I feel like she really does want to do this, but she's not used to what everyone else does, and she can't blend into what they're doing. Like, at the end when she makes the list, she wants to do every single thing that she was afraid to do.
Yeah.
Like, she isn't exposed to it as much as they are, and she feels hesitant, but it's not that she doesn't want to actually.
I think like Violet represents that one character in our society that doesn't want to be part of that electronic tribe just yet. They're afraid of being involved. They're afraid of privacy or that issue, which was like our professors like always scared of like Facebook. So it's like
yeah, like she's afraid, but in a way she can't help but like be almost like like in a way she, I don't know.
It's like a division between
I think she always
what's right and what should be what. It's almost whether you feel okay with it and almost following the trend because everyone's part of that. So.
Yeah, I feel like she's dealing with like the conflict between whether she wants to be herself, like what she was before the feed, or if she really wants to just buy into a society thing because everyone else is doing that already. And it's so hard to resist it, but she also like wants to be able to be different. So
yeah, I think that
there's always this conflict that she's dealing with.
Having that issue between herself, whether she wants to be part of that community or not, is just the big thing that I think leads to her.
And like I also think Titus is in a way like. Violet helps him realize a few certain stuff, like he realizes that, you know, like the whole car thing, like I think the car that he has in all his dreams symbolize something. Like the car, he's always like, it's like always, his friends are so cool and like it seems like he's not always there with them. Like he's always like a step, like not as close to them because when he has a car, he's always thinking like, well, if I do this, my friends are not going to, it's not going to be big enough for my friends. But he got the bigger car, but he's like, why aren't they coming with me? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's like, he's like, I don't know, he's like realizing that, you know, I think Violet in just a sense makes him realize how, in a way what he's doing is kind of like he should actually have some background knowledge or some like deeper, like think about things instead of just following the trend. And he realizes that.
I think Violet, she knows what's going on clearly. She knows what it means to have feet. because back to the party that I was referring to, you know, in the end, I think the one that was touching her, she screamed and then just
The guy.
I think so. Just she screamed like she said, "Look at us. You don't have the feed. You are feed. You are feed. You're being eaten. You're raised for food. Look at what you've made yourself."
Yeah.
Right? And then she said, whoever the queen, she said she's a monster.
Yeah, because like Kwendi
Follow
did,
the trend.
I think Kwendi represents like the one group that like will follow no matter what,
Yeah.
and like she does anything, like, I mean, she got the legions just so she can steal the boyfriend, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
it's like and everybody noticed how disgusting that was. I think she was an extreme, like an example of like the extreme idea or whatever, and everybody saw like, that's not appealing, like everybody noticed, like, they look like cuts, they look disgusting.
The other thing that interested me, like you mentioned, is that you know Titus in the end, after he broke up with Violet, he ended up with Candy, right?
Yeah.
So it doesn't seem like something.
Well, I think that like, it's like no matter how much you try to do stuff, you end up, it's trying to say you, like no matter how much she realizes that, oh, the society is going a certain way and he doesn't like it, you still fall into it.
Yeah.
And I think that's what him going with Queenie symbolizes, because
I think so.
like in the beginning he wanted to be with Violet, which was different, but then he realizes that like it's not accepted or it's like it didn't work out, so he goes back to what society draws him into.
Yeah, he was like he was mean to Violet, but in a way, like, I think it was just because how he made her feel. How she made him feel, I mean. Like, he felt stupid around her. He felt all this negative stuff and like, oh, you're just giving me the guilt trip, like, I'm tired of it. It's like, he cared about her still, but just when he's being reminded, it's like, really, I don't want to deal with it. Like, I don't want to be reminded that I'm a bad person or that, you know, you're so much better than me. So it's like, in a way, I think he always cared for her.
Yeah, I don't really understand Titus at the end when they broke up.
Like
He sounds like as if he's in the middle, in between.
Yeah, he's confused. I think at the end we find that he's confused whether he wants to be, like, he has like almost a breakdown at the end, and it's hard to understand if he wants to be part and, you know, be like his friends and his family, or if he wants to take a step back and really, I think he almost explored like Violet's perspective of the feed, and I think that made him realize, like, do I even want to be part of that world, or should I step back? And that's what we, like, people now, that's what we think, like, do I want to be
And
part of
that's
that?
like how the book ended.
Right.
And like, that's how
That question.
this is why this book is so like I guess the word is so you can question yourself or ask yourself that.
Yeah, he was crying then. That's how
well,
it
like,
ended.
well, it was this that he cried the first time. It's like he's trapped in between these two decisions right now. These two decisions of whether to, like, even deleting the messages meant something to him. Like he knew he deleted it because he wanted to avoid being stuck into violence. But then
Like he didn't want to.
but when he went back and when she talked to him, he was like, you can send them to me again or something like that.
But he just said that to be nice. He
Just
didn't
to be
mean
nice,
it.
but like, it's like, it was so complicated in a way, like the way he thinks, and he was like, oh, I didn't want to be feeling something the wrong thing.
Yeah, he said, like, to me, like, it's like, I already know where it's gonna end, and it's like, I feel like you're already dead. You know what I'm saying?
And her being dead sort of symbolizes like, oh, that way of living is already dead, and he can't go on with that.
And I want you to hold on to that point that you just raised